Hey, good evening. And if you're here, then thanks for checking out my show. All right, I hope you're ready for some comedy, because I sure am. That's why I'm doing this here on my own open mic night. I've been coming up with some pretty funny stuff. So here we go. Oh shit, hang on. I was gonna start with a knock-knock joke. Knock, knock. Who's not there? I'm trying to get the damn phone position good. Hey, that's pretty good. Until I turn, then it's definitely flying. All right. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, I'm gonna edit this out later. I'm gonna also have to work the lights. I'm the light guy too. It's super late. This is the late comedy show with Shiva Gray. Yeah, if you're here, thanks for joining me. Thanks for checking out the show. All right, but I'm also. All right. Yeah, I was gonna start with a knock-knock joke. Okay, now it doesn't sound that great, but I came up. Okay, knock-knock. Who's there? Queso. Queso who? Queso, I got this blinding pressure building in my brain. You can probably hear it in my voice. So that's new. It's really unenjoyable. I guess that's not. That's the situation. What? Okay. Oh man, this is. Okay, I guess not as easy as I thought, but when I was just. And I'm like this with rapping too. I'd be like doing really good in my head, and then as soon as I start talking, it's not that good. It's actually not good at all. It's terrible. Oh yeah, and I got terrible magic trick. What am I doing? This is a train wreck already. All right, okay. I had these jokes. I gotta get warmed up. Yeah, like I said, I hope you're ready for comedy. It's coming. All right, so. I watched Matt Rife, the Netflix special, the crowd work special. Yeah, he does say something about it. It's not as easy as it looks. But anyways, after watching that, I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm going to open mic night, and I'm just gonna wing it, and I'll do some crowd work. And I'm gonna warm up right now, even though there's no crowd here. I'll just be the other people. I have borderline at least 2 personalities. I should stop mentioning that. The other me is way more fun, a lot more suave. No, not as nasally. Much better voice. And hair. It's taller. Alright, yeah, so I was gonna write some of this shit down, you know. Sometimes people get stage fright, they forget stuff. Imagine you stand up there and forget all your material. That's when you have to run off the stage. You start having a seizure. Yeah, so I have two jobs aside from being this great comedian, which that's my main gig. You know, the economy's rough, so I got to moonlight on the side. But I have 2 jobs, and I think that. Fuck, I keep saying that like that. Anyway, anyways, I think both of them, either one of them, could be really good source of jokes. So the two of them together, yeah, there's a lot of material there because one involves a lot of driving, so everybody can relate to driving. Oh, shit. Can everybody relate to that sound? That's fucking bottoming out sounds like. Don't tell the owner of my car. Oh yeah, I'm always trying to do this. Foreign accents, like Australian or English, or it's terrible. Just like rapping in my head, I sound great. Amazing at it. Okay, yeah, so the driving. So I'm driving along. I don't know what got me thinking about Jesus. Like, of all the mystical characters, he's supposed to be God. And like, this was his plan. I'm gonna come back, be really like, you know, it doesn't matter who. It doesn't like, this is God. Or, depending on your flavor of Jesus, I like them all, they're great, but some people think he's the Son of God, or something. Some people think he is God in the flesh, or whatever. But either way, the plan is come back and like everything you say is a parable or whatever. You know, that's just, no matter, even if people liked you, eventually they're gonna be like, oh my God, this guy. So yeah, like. So of course everybody got sick of it. Finally they just killed him. Like, yeah, we get it. Alright, yeah, okay. See, maybe there's a point to that, or anyways, Jesus is like one of my top deities, you know, that I relate to. As a matter of fact, my personal higher power is something I refer to as like cool guy Jesus, not to be confused with Buddy Jesus from Dogma, but cool guy Jesus looks like me. We share a lot of the same values. Good old cool guy Jesus. We're a lot alike. Yeah, so I'm currently writing jokes, new material. You know, I will be testing out on it as soon as because I swear I thought of all of these funny bits, or what, jokes, lots of jokes. There's great stuff. We're gonna put it all together. I think maybe I'm not that great as an improv guy. Just making sure I gotta kind of write it down. That's when I end up losing the motivation. So now I'm just going to throw myself in there. Just trust me. Alright. Death is also another great subject for comedy. A lot of comedy in there. The Matt Rife thing was supposed to be about dreams. And, you know, Dave Chappelle had to think about dreams. His was a lot, in my opinion, it was better. But dreams is something I'm also into. I haven't written any jokes about it, really. But neither did he. This is crowd work and dreams shit. I watched this magician. I'm pretty sure that everything he did was explained by the few people that he kept using were just stooges. Nobody had the heart to fucking mention it. Like, hey, you keep using the same 3 or 4 people for everything. Yeah, there's this. It's like skull to ear to skull technology or something. It's like the vibration. You can put it on the back of your head or somewhere, like an electroencephalograph or whatever. The vibration goes directly into your eardrum or whatever. Yeah, half an hour this guy's going on listing off zip codes. Oh man, that's explained by one piece of technology. Granted, I don't know that much about the technology. And granted, this is not funny. I'm just like making a random observation. Oh yes, because I'm supposed to be better than Matt Rife. Because I'm doom scrolling through Facebook and I'm seeing all this shit about being neurodivergent. What is that exactly? I'm gonna have to look that up. Well, actually, hey, does anybody in here know what neurodivergent is? Anybody tell me? I'm still gonna look it up because I don't believe anything that anybody says. But from what I've seen, it could be like me, or I must be kind of whatever that is. So on the subject of death, I was thinking like, you know, everybody's like, stupid animals. They jump right in front of your vehicle, right? So you're tying in the driving with this. I think about death a lot when I'm driving. I drive a lot. It could happen at any moment. It could happen right now. I'm doing this. Crazy, wouldn't it? He was doing an impromptu comedy show while driving like an idiot. And I was dead. Anyway, yeah, I didn't realize. What the fuck is wrong with these animals? They just jump right in front of your vehicle to their death? And then there's dead bodies all over the road. Are their brains seriously that small? Hey, come on, stay out of the road. You're trashing my vehicle. You're killing yourself. Retard. Whoops, I guess you can't say that. Oh, I don't think anybody's going to shoot me afterwards because of that. Hunt me down. Hopefully you don't. There's something wrong with me. I'm like, I've always been autistic. Very socially awkward. Can't tell. Just because I'm being so smooth right now. So what if, my thought was, maybe they are just as smart as us. They have a problem communicating with us because we're in such different worlds. But this realm of thinking, like Tibetan Buddhism, they believe in this wheel of samsara where you die and are reborn. And there's like 6 or 7 different realms. There's the human realm, the animal realm, the gods, the demigods, hungry ghosts. If anybody's ever heard of that, these philosophies, they're Buddhists. It's a different flavor of Buddhism. I like them all, the great Buddha. One of my favorite mystical characters. So they say like, oh, there's the hell realm too. And they say kind of like, I get the hungry ghosts, the animals, and maybe it's the human realm, or kind of like hell realm or negative, something like that. Anyways. So if you look at the life of an animal, and it's really not that great. They're like hungry all the time, worried about something is going to eat them, kill them, like, so they know they're going to die super soon. Like death is usually horrible for them too. Yeah, so maybe they're way smarter, and maybe that is why they are running in front of the car, because they know that's just a quick end. So, like, Bambi with his parents, they're like, yep, you're gonna die. You're gonna probably die a terrible death. killed by hunters, eaten by coyotes, get whatever the deer zombie virus. Yeah, there's all kinds of terrible ways to die. The best way we found is just jump in front of one of these cars. At least it's quick most of the time. I feel lucky. And the raccoons, it's even worse because they're like, they just grab all their kids. They're like, come on, kids. We're going to see God. You ever seen them? They're like, Mother and Oliver. I know it's super sad. It is really sad. But their life sucks. For the most part. The best thing I've seen them all eating roadkill. It's like the best thing that they can have is our trash. Or if some human is actually like feeding them the real stuff. Think how rare that must be for them. In certain places. Anyway, so their life sucks. So yeah, I'm kind of like sympathizing with their plight and even giving them credit for being more intelligent than most people do. Alright, I think the show's going pretty well. I'm just going to have to put in some canned laughter, background music. Is there even any punchlines to any of those jokes? No, I guess not. Damn it. Yeah, it's only 16 minutes long. Yeah, a little crowd work. So is there anybody in here that doesn't drive? Is there anybody that can't relate to driving? Because driving is really something I can talk about all day. It's like dreams and death. You don't drive? It's weird. Anyway, so I do, like, a lot. And I notice these things. Anybody that, like, you relate to this, feel free to like give me a thumbs up. Working the crowd. Working that crowd. Jesus. See, this is something about driving. It's like, no matter what time of there is always somebody there. I had this joke, an ongoing joke. I'd be like, remember Last Action Hero? And he's like, he walks into the place with that kid and just starts shooting at the closet. The kid's like, oh my God, how'd you know there was the guy that falls out dead? How'd you know there was a guy in there? You see it? Arnold Schwarzenegger says there's always a guy in there. But for some reason, I thought he said there's always a guy there. So like every time I go to turn, like you can't really see, but as soon as you get there, oh shit, I'm like, there's always a guy there. Anyway, so I had it wrong for years. Somebody pop up while I'm driving. There's always a guy there. How'd you know there's a guy there? There's always a guy there. I guess that's a joke you kind of got to use. Like, did that work on this crowd? Shit, I put some laughter in there. Sure did. Killed it. Pretty hilarious. If you want some merch, hit me up. My information's in the description below. Like and subscribe. Jesus, there's fucking always a guy in there. Cost me a fortune in closet doors. I do an Arnold Schwarzenegger too. Cost me a fortune in closet doors. That ain't good. It's much better in my head. Alright, you guys are fun. I'm gonna have to come here more often. Yeah, a lot of the comedy clubs I go to, I don't go to because I'm afraid. I'm afraid that people are going to be mean to me. So I'm like, don't be mean to me. I'm just like you. I will be if you want me to. Or leave me alone, God. Oh, you know what? I should breaking guys off with some knowledge. This was something that I almost discovered on my own. Like I was getting there. Because like everybody I talked to was they just hate me. And I was like, oh man, I think maybe it's my tone. And then I heard something on the radio, and they like did some, whatever they call survey. And it's like, that is why people fight the most. It doesn't have much to do with the subject matter or anything. It's the tone. I'm not going to say that works for everything. You can't use a nice tone and get away with whatever. I'm sure there's some situations. And you know what? I have to think about it because there's probably some good jokes right there. Somebody going to steal them. Damn it. Hey, at least give me credit for it. What the fuck were we... Alright, what was I just talking about again? Time to move on. Move on to the next joke. It's like, it's in the lab. Turn the flag. That should be alright. Yeah, so I did have... Excuse me. I must be running out of space on this phone. Oh boy. You know, that kind of cuts me off from the joke I was about to tell. I'm going to have to do something with this. Yeah, that changes it. And I was about to say, yeah, I had this really nice phone. I had this nice phone, but it got killed in action. So I'm like a, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade type. So I was just started using this directors mode. Does anybody know what that is? Anybody use directors mode on their Android phones? Galaxy? Is that a new feature that anybody uses? Well, I don't even know why the hell that would be handy really in real life, but it records with both the front and the rear or whatever. Both cameras at the same time. And I had this great idea. Medicinal road trips. I take people around, drive them around. While they can eat some mushroom, they can smoke some weed. I don't know if I want to drive people around and drinking, but if they paid me enough, I suppose that I would. Under the agreement that when they became intolerable, they would get dropped off wherever. To call them a fucking Uber or whatever. And enough is enough. Yeah, so I did have a bunch of space with that phone. These are not jokes, so I should not be wasting up all my space on these non-jokes. Alright. I'm gonna need to do this. Yeah, it's been fun and everything. I should probably try to wrap up this show. I'm thinking I should do this at least once a week. I'm going to find an open mic nights. Jesus, there's always a guy in there. And it cost me a fortune at closet doors. Alright, so I remember what I was talking about when I was, oh my God! When I was, jeez. These people. It is 2:44 and I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's one after the other. They're after me. They're after you? Another one right after that. I should get a microphone so it sounds better, and I can talk a little bit deeper in the voice, not yelling. Yeah, so I remember what I was talking about before. I think I might have zoomed out or something. I was talking. Oh shit! Now I forgot it. Because then I remember. Oh yeah, the tone. The thing about the arguments with your tone. It's mostly about your tone. And I was like, hey, somebody can think of some good jokes and at least give me the credit for the line of thinking or whatever. There's a story. So I was at a gas station one time, and I ran into somebody from high school. She like looked at me. She's like, oh. She's like, I think she forgot my name is what happened. She like looked at me and she's like, you do not look good. It's like, so I was like, oh. And then she paid for stuff and walked out the door. After she walked out the door, I was like, what a fucking bitch. She comes right back in the door. She's like, excuse me? I was like, oh shit. I was like, well damn dude, you didn't have to shit on me like that in front of everybody or whatever. Like, why don't you go do some more math? See, if I would have just been like, oh, you fucking bitch, right? She probably would have been like, oh, Rich, that's right. You're the class clown. Still got it. Right? See, that's obviously, your tone isn't going to get you out of that situation. I'm like, damn, you do not look good? What kind of thing is that to say to somebody you haven't seen in years? Especially when I'm thinking, damn. Time has been kind to that ass. She's not thinking the same thing about me. She's thinking it's probably doped out or something. I think I just got done mowing the yard. I wish I could turn the light on, but yeah, 2:47 in the morning in the middle of nowhere, and after passing 10 cars, now somebody has now drove up out of nowhere, now riding my ass, which is always a great experience when you're driving through deer country in the middle of a rainstorm and trying to do a comedy show. Plus, I'm getting the wrap it up light from the producers. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a lot more the accents. My God, this person seriously thinks I'm their deer catcher. I do not want to be your deer catcher, sir. Go around. What a bloody wanker. I'm trying to draw my car. Eventually it turns into like Forrest Gump or something. Especially if I try doing the English. Hey, Jerry, okay, I've lost it. I've derailed. This bloody wanker behind me. Give me a hard time, isn't he? And here I am trying to wrap up my special show. Yeah, which reminds me, you guys have been great. I would say it's all my time, but I have nothing but time. I still got a long ways to go. That's why I was thinking maybe I should do a morning show. When the sun rises, I'll do like a sunrise show. Hey, and I'll get out. That just reminds me, I got so many great ideas. I was just at the gas station dropping off whatever. I was talking to him like, hey, you know, maybe I can be a comedian. Then we're not very supportive. It's going to take more than one late night gas station worker's opinion to dissuade me. My fucking disembodied voice and like a black. Because this person is following me to my entire destination. There's always a guy in there. Oh, it's because they're watching me. They're like, what's he up to? We know he's doing something in there. I'm seriously in the middle of nowhere. This show would be a lot better probably if I could show myself. I was thinking, hey, that's That's how I'm going to get them, because they'll see that I got like a quaint way of mannerisms and whatever. Something. I've noticed that I watch a lot of stand-up comedians, and I'm like, they probably do edit in a lot of the laugh or whatever. Maybe it is. It's all edited. Yeah, about 10 years ago, I was a big proponent of a big conspiracy theorist outfit called Anon-DK. They got totally scrubbed from the internet. Which I wonder if that QAnon did too. Does anybody remember QAnon? You, sir? You remember QAnon? You get extra credit for remembering QAnon. Does anybody remember Grimace? Oh yeah, everybody remembers Grimace. Grimace shakes. This town is full of cops, and I read you can get pulled over for distracted driving while having your light on. This place is pretty lit up. I saw a great big Luna moth when I was here one time. Not that long ago, a couple weeks ago. Flying up in one of these streetlights in all its glory. Beautiful. They only live for 7 days. No wonder they're like, all they want to do is get laid. They don't even eat. That's like for pretty much all moths. I guess the lifespan is probably give or take however long. The Luna moth, 7 days, I'm pretty sure, or something like that. Anyways, so they're trying to get laid, and they're terribly uncoordinated, so they probably aren't very successful. A lot of them get eaten by birds, whatever. Like, Jesus, I'm super horny. All I do is keep ending up in the corner of somebody's house, bashing my head against the wall repeatedly. So they're like, they just fly right in. They're like, go to the light, going to meet God. Get me out of this fresh hell. I can fly. All I want to do. You get it. So anyways, the show must go on. The show doth go on. Right? So, much better with light. Oh, see, now I got this light right behind me. Oh, I'm driving this super slick Camry. It's a hybrid, so it's like dead silent. I almost ran over somebody at the gas station. It's my girl. She's not impressed. She didn't look impressed. That's not a great way to try to make up. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I guess maybe if I have time at some point, I'm gonna edit it. Oh hey, thanks a lot for checking out my show. There's a lot more great jokes to come. So check you out next time.